Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Babang and here we fly drones and we talk about drone equipment. And if this is something that you are interested into, please stay until the end of the video. In this episode, I'm just going to talk about what I've been using in the past and what I'm thinking about using for the future. This is not going to be like a what's in my backpack video because I don't really have a backpack. I always throw everything in the car. I have a hard case or different scenarios. I brought different equipment with me. So I think it's smarter or better to just say what I use in 2025 and the previous years and what I will keep with me in 2026 and potentially the next few years to come. So let's start the video with the drone equipment that I'm using. I'm using this guy. It's the iFlight 2 Alien, and this one is a 10-inch frame. It's the first Alien, and it's a 10-inch. I'm still wanting the GoPro 11 because, again, that's a few things that I don't change often, and that is because the GoPro does the job. It's actually a really solid piece of equipment. So I actually don't own a Hero 13. This is a fantastic camera. I don't see the point to change. Of course, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I personally don't see the point of it. This one has been my daily drive when it comes to long range. It's a fantastic platform. Yeah, I love it. It flies really good. It's reliable. I don't have any fear when I'm sending it away. I know it's coming back and I know I'm going to get great footage out of it. So this is one of the things that I'm going to bring with me in 2026. They did come with the Alien Pro, Alien 10-inch Pro, and this one is basically the update version of that drone. When this one just came out, I think I got it in autumn last year. I did a few flights with it and I kind of didn't like it because I was having some floating too much, like the drone couldn't or didn't want to dive as I wanted. So I had to put it down because I didn't have time to tune it. But a friend of mine, he basically did spend more time and tune it, and he actually shared the pit tuning with me. And from there, it's been flying great with no problem. So this update version, as we see here as well, still wanting the Hero 11, not changing. And this one I have the 04 in it. And on the update version, what they've done is that they make the frame a little bit stiffer, so to help with vibration. So therefore as well, the frame is this one is a little bit more heavier than the previous one. And on the update version, they have to move the antenna to the back, and you basically get like a quick release here. Super neat, and it's super locked. It's not going anywhere. This one will be my backup when it comes to long range, and this one will be my go-to long range. When it comes to 5-inch, I have a few more options. I have this one. It's the Apex Evo frame with the original air unit. This one is my go-to 5-inch because I love the Apex frame. I love the platform. It flies really great. I mean, I have nothing to say about it. It's just Apex. Another Apex is this one, but this one I use it more for freestyle. Still using the GoPro Hero 5. It's pretty beat up, but still working it, and still using the DJI air unit, the original one. So no problem with that. And I think this is the only quad I have that has Keys firmware in it. and I have it because my friend Sindre, he's trying to convince me that case was better than Betaflight, which I'm not saying one is better. What I'm saying is that I can tune Betaflight but not case. My number 2 flying drones is the iFlight Nazgul, and this one has the O3 in it, so that's why I fly it quite more often than the older ones. And this one as well, I have it with the DJI controller because I wanted to travel as light as possible, so therefore I had to use that one. And of course I have a lot of older 5 inches, some of them that I just retired, like this one. It's from Diatone. It's like old school things, like super old 5-inch. And I do have this Apex with the MIPS engine on. I think this one I've used it a couple of times for chasing cars, 1950 kV, so it's pretty high kV on a 6S. So it was basically trying to get as much top speed as possible, as aggressive as possible. The Cinelifter that I use is this one. It's from Tuo again. From iFlight, it's the Centurion. And this one is basically a really nice, ready to fly bind and fly quad. It's really agile. It's really locked in. It has a lot of power for for the size of it. It's really powerful, and it can carry a Komodo easy, Blackmagic, no problem. It's an 8S quad, but I've fly it mostly with 6S batteries, just to I don't really own much 8S batteries. This one is really fine, really nice. It's my go-to when it comes to Cinelifter. And this one over there, this is a drone that I retired. As you can see here, I have like some spider web in it. I've retired that drone for a long time now because it's my first ever Cinelifter build, the Hobby Ring ESC on it. I'm gonna actually swap those ones to the T-Motor engine because they're much better than those ones. But at that time, this could done the job pretty easy. It's a 6S quad. It's basically a beat up quad. Like, looking at it now versus my new build, I kind of want to laugh at myself, but so this one is a really good OG. And when it comes to CineWhoop, I don't really fly CineWhoop much, but one of the CineWhoop that I got my hands on was the Beta FPV. It's pretty sick. It's pretty nice to fly. I've got a lot of good shot with it, and it's really fun, especially now in the winter time, to practice and just to keep in the air. I actually did fly that on the TED Talk that I was doing, so it's pretty nice, pretty sick. So I think this is like maybe one of the smallest drones that I have. Well, no, actually I have plenty CineWhoop, but this one is definitely one that I fly the most. So basically, having all those drones, you need something to control them, right? So the controlling that I'm using is TBS Crossfire, and the main reason is because I do quite a lot of long range and I need really strong penetration. I need that 900 megahertz frequency. 2.4 is great, but I need that long range distance flying. And I started with Crossfire, and it's reliable. I know when you purchase one, it's really great. So since I have all squads and all of them have Crossfire, I use the Radiomaster TX16S to control them. And this radio is basically the foundation of everything I've done. It's a fantastic radio. I love it. I love the grip. Like when you hold it, you're flying. You know, I'm using thumb, and when you're flying it, the gimbal also smooth. And I actually had to upgrade the gimbal to the Edge 01, and fantastic gimbal, fantastic controller. In all, have nothing to say. If you want to read more about it, I'm sure there's 100 reviews out there about it. Having it for the last 5 years, I think, and unfortunately I had to let it go. And the main reason I'm letting it go is because I started doing downhill biking, and when you're going to bike, you need to minimize weight and size of equipment you're carrying, because you're probably gonna have a small backpack where you want to throw the controller, the goggles, and a couple of batteries, right? So this one takes quite a lot of space. Basically, had to let this one go to replace it with this guy. And this one is the Radiomaster GX12, and oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to hold, and you could basically, as you can see here, the stakes up. You can do that, and then you have the stakes, and then when you finish flying, just pull it, pull and bend, and boom. And this one became super flat, and you only have 4 switch that might be potentially able to break, but the fact that you have this one a little bit higher, I don't know if you can see, so basically in the backpack it's kind of protected compared to this one. Like the sticks just come out straight out. As you see, this one is missing, this one is missing, the antenna is missing, and I have replaced all the switch because they broke. So I've been using this one now, and it's really great. It has the Gemini built-in, Express LRS built-in, and this one is a 4-in-1 radio, but this one is has a Gemini built-in. I got this guy to put it with so I can fly my Crossfire quads. I know you may wonder like why you don't just switch with ERLS. I could and I want to, but when you see how many quads I have, it will be basically bankrupt me to just go out there and purchase Express LRS for everything. So what I will do is that whenever I'm getting a new quad, whenever one of my receiver gone bad or destroyed or whatever, I will just replace it one by one with Express LRS. Unless obviously someone out there see this video and want to sponsor, absolutely will be welcome, but this will be the way that I'm thinking about doing it. And the other reason I love this radio is because it feels like the battery in this thing lasts forever. And the main reason, I guess, is because I don't have a massive LED screen on it. And for comparison, if you're looking at them, we're talking about, you know, not half, but you know, it's much smaller compared to that one. And so I can easily throw this one on my backpack, and this one I can just not. So yeah, for comparison, check this out. And I love as well like how those antennas just basically disappear. Like you never, like, I almost don't realize that I ever have them because they're just part of the design. This video is not a sponsor video. I would say a big thanks to Elephant for helping me out to get my hands on those equipment. Their day shipment is really fast. You talk to them like they give you really human to human feedback or help. If you can't make your mind about something you want to purchase, just basically give them a call and they actually help you. And even if they don't have something on store and you want to order it, it's much easier for them to just order it and then forward it to you. Big shout out to them for helping me out with many of the equipment I'm mentioning in this video. To control all those drones, again, you need a video link, and I'm using the DJI goggles FPV, the DJI goggles 2 or V2, and I know now they have the Integra and they have the goggles 3, and I do believe in, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And this one it's been great. I haven't had any issue with it. I know the newest ones, they have cleaner video and all that, but I don't need to spend a few $100s on a new set of goggles. And I only have 2 batteries. As you see, I kind of labeled them, so I know which one I've used. Like now the number 2 is there. That means the number 1 has been charged. Only update the foam, the strap, and the cable for a shorter one. So it's basically an Integra, but not. Yeah, this one has been around since DJI came out with the Avatar number 1. One thing that lays on the car as well all the time is the Sky RC T200. This charger is really compact, portable, has a lot of power. It's really powerful. And I have an ecoflow, and again, thanks to Elephant for helping me out to get my hand on the ecoflow. And that way, when I'm out there flying, can always recharge my batteries using this one, and the ecoflow I can charge it using my car 12-volt outlet, which is fantastic. For batteries, I'm using the Radius bunker. This is a full 5200 120C rating battery. I don't fly with Leon batteries. That is because I think about 5 years ago I just gave up because they were not great, and I don't fly that far either, so wherever I'm going, this one will get me there and get me back in no time. And I know that I can pull last minute on the dive because I still have good power out of it. And since I fly 10 inches, those weight, it's no problem, it's no big deal. So and for ND filters, because to get those creamy, dreamy clips, I'm using freewheel ND filters, and I have them for basically every drone that I have, every drone that has in here. They basically have been supporting the channel for a long time, supporting me with ND filters. And for filming, I'm using the A7S III, which I'm recording right now on, and the 24G Master 1.4, and that is because it's wide enough. I can get the whole room in the frame, and it's 1.4 because when the back is a mess like that, I don't wanna, you know, show everything. And one thing that's been laying on my backpack for the last year, and definitely not going anywhere, is this PGY Tech card reader. Like, you can store a lot of card in there, and you can basically read your card straight from here, and you can read the Type A from Sony. This one has been laying on my backpack for a long time and definitely staying. I find myself using this. I don't know if you guys heard this brand, but it's a wallet brand, and they reach out and ask if I want to have one of their wallets, and I was like, yeah, sure. How much better can it be? So the first thing I noticed, and that basically sold me when I opened the box, was this sound. Listen to this one. This is priceless, and you can have up to 6 cards in it. And I love this little, I don't know if you can see it, this little back here where you can put some cash. You can actually put a fair amount of cash there. This one is absolutely a must in my opinion, and I just tell them like, yes, definitely need this. So yeah, I think here's where I say thanks for joining, thanks for watching the video. If you feel like the information was useful, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to support the channel, please just subscribe, and that way you support me. And if you made it all the way through this video, I think I deserve a thumbs up, and a follow. So see you in the next one.